Hello. So, you see the title. We are here today to talk about my experience moving to New York City. This was a highly requested video, and by highly requested, I mean two people asked me to make it, and I'm happy to oblige. Now that I'm a few weeks removed from the experience, I feel like I can speak about it on a more level-headed playing field for the people that actually want to move to New York City, or for the people that just want to move somewhere they've never moved before. In general, I feel like there's going to be a lot of information you could take away from this. My experience moving to New York City, it was heavy on the experience, but it was not so bad when I really just take a look back. And I genuinely believe it's because the day before I left Houston, I went to see Beyonce, Summer Renaissance, homecoming. It was my homegoing. So I feel like it was just like an anointed atmosphere. I'm still stirring in it right now. And let's just take a minute for Beyonce, because the way this woman can hit every note and hit every note and be unfazed. She is the greatest performer of my lifetime. My name's Elisa. If you've never met me, my name's Elisa. If I'm feeling a bit dry right now, it's because I am struggling to make this video. I had to record this intro so many times because I'm not in my normal location. What even is my normal location at this point? Nobody knows, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And I understand you guys probably need a bit more stability than what I can offer you. All I can offer you is this video every Monday. I'm in North Carolina right now. Okay, I've been in 3 states this month. I don't even know where I am half the time. Let me just be real with you guys. That's neither here nor there. What's here is my experience moving to New York City. But I'm also gonna be talking about what it was like, the headspace that I was in, what I did, how easy or difficult the process was for me, things I learned. This is important. Things I learned and the amount of time it took. Let me just tell you guys about my relationship to New York City before I moved there. I only went one time in my life. I was 17 years old. It was a day trip. I did not get a feel for the city, and I don't even feel that I was a tourist in this city, you guys. The only meal I had in New York City when I was 17, it was from Olive Garden. I moved into this city blind. I just knew it was a vibe, and I knew it was my vibe, and that's all I can say. So, October 2nd, I landed at LaGuardia Airport in the afternoon with 3 suitcases, a dog, and a dream. So to get myself ready for moving to New York City, can I please have a nickel for every time I say New York City? To get myself prepared for this move, I went on the apps, Nooklyn, Spare Room, Street Easy. I did all the things. Spare Room and Nooklyn were like so I just thought it was gonna be easiest to stay in Queens for the first 4 days. All the agents I was talking to knew I needed an ASAP move, and in Texas, ASAP move means we move in tomorrow. In some cases, we move in today. My mom was with me, and I genuinely thought I needed 4 days or less. I did not think this was gonna take that long. So October 3rd, we go to the place that I currently live in now, and it was just like the pictures, maybe a little bit smaller. It was everything that I wanted. It was actually brand newly renovated. Genuinely everything that I could ask for. I do not have a closet. And I didn't, in my list of things I wanted, I didn't write closet. I didn't know that you needed to do that. So basically we're just gonna operate under the guise that I got everything that I wanted. In New York, it is chic to have a clothing rack as a closet, and I stand on that, 10 toes. Actually, I need to back it up a little bit more for you guys, because this is actually really important information. As said, I moved October 2nd. What I did not know is that a lot of the landlords in New York City are Jewish. Basically, everybody observes the Jewish holiday called the Sukkot. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Please don't beat me up. This year was from September 29th to October 6th. It is the first week October.
That has been debunked. The Jewish holiday Sukkot begins on the 15th day of the 7th month in the biblical calendar.
And it is like a week-long harvest. They observe the holiday, they're not working, they're not communicating with outsiders, they're enjoying their community. I did not know that ASAP meant after this holiday was over. I didn't even know the holiday existed, and now maybe that's on me for being ignorant. Have it situated before this holiday or come the week after, because you will not get to move into a spot in a New York minute. Fast forward, October 3rd. I see this space. I love this space. I apply and I put in a deposit. That's it. Like I was living my life as if that was it. This is the only place I applied to. This was the only place I put a deposit down for. I knew I was good. Me and Lammy, my mother, love you so much. We turned from looking for me an apartment to full-blown tourists. I mean, the view, the Empire State Building, every vegan food spot. We were there getting juices every day, living my best little life. The 4 days roll around for us to check out of our hotel. After the holiday ends on the 6th, they have the Sabbath. So Friday night to Saturday night, they do not communicate. This is a part of their practice. We move on to hotel number 2, and you guys, the Quinn at Central Park. I loved it times a million. Okay, I'm gonna have a staycation there. Our touring continues. It's actually even easier now. At this point, we had been walking as if we were training for a half marathon. So that was something that like we weren't truly prepared for, you know. Either way, me and Lammy are still on vacation. So we need to rally. We need to keep on going, obviously. More food, more parks, more walking. Time of our lives. It was getting to the 3rd day. We weren't hearing much movement, and let's see if we can make something shake somewhere else. So I got on it, visited like maybe 4 more places, loved one of the other places. It was a vibe. Like I really don't have anything else to say about it. But this holiday was still being observed. I was still gonna be waiting. Our last night of the Quinn comes up. I get a text message. I'm approved for the apartment. I'm like, oh, fantastic. I should probably be able to move in tomorrow. Not exactly. So much stuff kept happening and so many things kept falling through. That's the part that made the experience not so fun. Make sure if you want to have roommates, all of you guys, like gather your groups. Make sure you're good to go. That's all I can really say. At this point, like I was like heavy on my meditating like twice a day. I was like, everything is gonna work out because it has to work out, okay? My mind movie said so. We stayed at our 3rd hotel. I wasn't able to move in after the 2 days at the 3rd hotel because the landlord has to meet all of the tenants over Zoom first. And the agents were around. Sorry, I really couldn't think of another word. They were around trying to figure out when to schedule this meeting, but it felt like they weren't even trying to schedule this meeting. And then they're like, you know what, you guys can move on the 15th. And I was like, absolutely not. I said I'm moving in ASAP. I'm moving in ASAP. It was maybe the 10th or the 11th of October at this point, but I was like, no, I'm not waiting 4 more days. It was the suitcases. I could not carry these suitcases around anymore. My mom already had to extend her trip, and it just became like a waiting game for absolutely no reason. We have to stay at our hotel again, but this one is also sold out, so we have to move to another hotel. Luckily, it was just down the street, and it was very spacious, and I'm happy that we moved to that 4th hotel. And also, I got a new phone. I literally like lost all of my messages. I didn't save anybody's number because I never do that. That just made the situation a lot harder. I could go into detail, but that just made the situation harder. If you're trying to move, just wait to get a new phone because the iCloud may not have your back. So yeah, I was fighting in the group message for us to get a meeting. So we finally got a meeting on like Friday the 13th at 7 a.m. with the landlord. And once we had this meeting, I was finally able to move into the apartment. What was it like? As said, I was on vacation. And maybe that's why the end got a little wonky for me, because truly I was living my life as if I already had the things that I wanted, and I did. It was genuinely just like going on vacation. Take what you will from that. That can cause a bit of stress. What headspace was I in? I was in the headspace of vibes. I was just experiencing something for the first time, and it was everything that I'd ever wanted and more. And I knew that I was in the energy of the city. I was in a good headspace going there, and I made sure to continue my routines to have a good space throughout my time. Maybe have some plans in place so you can remain pretty chill throughout your experience, because it's an experience. What did I do? Everything. I did everything. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since I moved. I have no complaints. I have loved every minute of my experience there. I love New York. I love the energy. I love the people. I just feel like so much good has been coming from it. What would I change? Nothing. Moving out of Houston, moving out of Texas, I knew that I needed some new energy. I'd been in Texas since 2016. And so I went out and I did that, and it's been nothing but good. And if you feel like you need some energy, just try it out. Have a better strategy than I did, especially if you get a little bit more anxious and stressed than the average person. But if you want to move, go ahead. Okay, you guys, I think that's everything for my New York experience. I thank you so much for watching. Sunday Morning Juice, the blog. If you have not read the last post, Your Favorite Cocktail is Killing You, it is available. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we have a new blog post. And I just want to reiterate, because this was formerly the audio-visual blog, what I say on this page is not going to be the same as what is on the blog. So please make sure to go follow the blog and like and leave comments, and then come right back over here and subscribe and like and share and leave comments. I really think that I have said all that I needed to say. Bye.